Hey guys, how's it going? Solo back with another daily stock market video, and what a rough trading week has been. Looks like today has been the worst day of the week so far, and we still have one more day left, Friday, tomorrow in the trading week. Can we rebound tomorrow, have a little bit of green going into the weekend on a green note? Or do you think it's going to be more of the same, just straight up red days across the board? Let's take a look at Virgin Galactic today because they're actually reporting earnings as we speak. And not only was the whole market selling off, but after hours, there's no good news coming out there for Virgin Galactic. So its shares are dropping even more after hours right now because of the poor earnings. Looking at the heat map here, so much bright red. And just keep in mind, bright red means at least minus 3%. So lot of red across the board in the stock market today. Just a rough day overall. Doesn't matter. Big tech is getting hit the hardest, but literally guys, every single sector is red right now. Just craziness. Let's take a look at GameStop because, as you know, the GameStop saga continues on. Thought we were going to have a pump today, and we did a little bit. At market open, we were already up 85% at about $170 per share. We immediately sold it off. That was kind of to be expected, people taking profits because a lot of this pump happened in after hours trading and in pre-market. So we dropped down to being up only 15% to just a little over $106 a share. But then we rallied all day long until a little after lunchtime, about 1:30 p.m. Got all the way up to like $175, $176 a share, but then melted away slowly all day long. We still closed the day green, up almost 19%. About $17 up, but in after hours, we are still selling off, down 7.1% as I make this video. I don't know where this leaves us. Was it just a fluke, that big pump yesterday? Or did people lose interest? I don't know what's happening. Let me know in the comments below if you still have shares or options on GameStop. I don't have either right now, but honestly, if it seemed promising, I was ready to get in on some shares on GameStop today, but just very choppy today. I didn't really know what the movement was or what the momentum was. But let me know in the comments below what you think. Let's take a look at Virgin Galactic here. So as I said, rough day. In general, like I said, it got beaten down by the market. Pretty much everything was red except for GameStop. But down 8.4% on the day. But look at this, down another 10.1% as I'm making this video in after hours trading because the earnings call is going on right now. So personally, you know, if you've been following my videos for the past year, you know I've traded space or Virgin Galactic quite a few times for about a year now. And personally, I think space exploration or space companies are going to be big in the future. So if you're bullish on the company long-term, like very long-term, then right now might be a good chance to get in on the stock at a low price. Now, if you're a long-time viewer of the channel, there was a point where I owned shares of Virgin Galactic for $19 a share, okay? If we go back, look at this. Right now on the week, Virgin Galactic is down 23%. On the month, down only 2.7%. Past 3 months, we're still green, up 53%. But if you look at the kind of the all-time graph for Virgin Galactic, we've gone as high as $59. Now, keep in mind, I own this for around $20. So if I had just held my shares and, you know, in a perfect world sold at the top, I would have 3x'd or 3 times my money in about a year. So obviously, I have a little bit of regret. I shouldn't have wheeled the stock. I shouldn't have sold off my shares with some covered calls. I should have just held the shares and would have made way more money that way. So I am looking to get back in on the stock on the cheap, and looks like it's going to get on sale because we've had this sell-off. Right now, we're trading at about $37. We'll take a look at the trading view chart in a second. But I'm actually happy. I don't have any shares on Virgin Galactic right now, but I did sell some puts yesterday for the $25 strike that expire tomorrow. Most likely, those are going to expire worthless unless this thing just continues to drop like a rock in after hours trading today and tomorrow. But honestly, if I get assigned at $25, I'm okay with that. I would love to get assigned in the $10 to $20 range if we get that low. And I think if that happens, I'm going to learn my lesson after the first time and just hold the stock for the next 10, 20, 30 years because they are making progress. There's not any other company that's doing space tourism that I know about. So I think they have a very unique niche in the market. And if they can get it going, then really, you know, the sky's the limit, no pun intended, or actually, you know what, pun intended. But let's take a look at the option chain right now, because it's not going to be accurate because of all this sell-off that's happening right now in after-hours trading. But I think this stock was one of the juicier stocks on my watch list. And because of this huge sell-off in after-hours, it's going to get even juicier tomorrow. So I will probably look at opening up some more puts, not for 0-day expiration tomorrow, but probably for the following week, just to collect some of that nice Vega or IV. So right now, you would collect $191 at the money for $3,750 in capital. So that is going to give you a return on risk of about 5.1%. Not bad, considering this is a weekly option, right? Next March 5th. But like I said, I think this is going to get even juicier tomorrow once the market opens. So I'll probably get in on some more cash secured puts tomorrow morning. Not financial advice. This is just my opinion and what I plan, or what I'm at least thinking about doing. You shouldn't follow my trades. Do your own research and due diligence. But let's show you a news article right now. So two forms of news broke today. One was that Virgin Galactic, actually, they replaced their CFO. So their original chief financial officer, John Campagna, he's stepping down, and they replaced him with somebody named Doug Ahrens, which was previously a CFO of a company called Mellanox. Now, people are saying, well, this is not good. You're replacing a CFO literally the day of earnings. Like, that can't be a good sign. But they're saying that this was already planned from the beginning. It says that John Campagna had only really planned to stick around through its successful transition from a private company to a public company. And since this has already been done, it was time for him to move on. And then also their current CEO, Michael Colglazer, he's saying that the replacement, Ahrens, he has deep experience helping global manufacturing companies scale and grow, combined with his tremendous capital markets and M&A expertise, will be incredibly valuable as we expand our production capabilities and work to monetize the business. Now, he wasn't actually the only hire. If we scroll down here, you can see that he's actually putting together a team. They hired what they call an experienced architect earlier this week. They hired a new investor relations chief 2 weeks ago. And of course, that we know, we are lining up for 2 more final test flights before they can begin their commercial operations. So it says right here, it looks like he's assembling the team of executives he wants to run the company as it begins transitioning from essentially a research and development shop into an operational space tourism company. But the other unfortunate news and the huge news that's happening right now is their earnings. So like I said, here's the catalyst that caused the big drop. Not only did they have poor earnings, a negative earnings per share, but the major reason is they are delaying their test flight now until May. Now keep in mind, this test flight was supposed to happen at the end of 2020. They did the test flight. They had some issues, so they aborted it. They were supposed to have it again last month. That didn't go as planned. They didn't even try because I'm assuming they found some issues, so they didn't want to put anything or anyone at risk. So now they're saying that this delayed until May. Personally, I think between now and May, the stock is just going to sell off slowly by slowly, right? Because what potential good news can come of Virgin Galactic right now between now and May? Unless they, for some reason, announce that they're going to be ahead of schedule for the test flight and they're going to do it before May. But their estimates for the earnings was 31 cents per share loss, and that was what the result was. And then, again, this is the key factor here. They have 0 revenue, right? They're not doing any business per se. And they say their total future astronauts remained at approximately 600 as of last year. I assume this means they have 600 orders for people that plan on going on their commercial test flight once it gets up and running. I think that's what total future astronaut means. But if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. That's really the news update on space. Let's look at the TA here. So you can see, for a while we had this upward trending slope, which was very bullish, obviously. But then since about a week or two, we've broken off that trend line and have been trending down and to the right, which is not what you want to see. So I'm going to delete this trend line for now because I don't think it applies any longer. Now, the other thing is, right where we closed today, it looks like it's an area of support because we actually topped out there back on January 26th, around $42 and some change. So what I'm going to be seeing, does this hold up tomorrow, or do we keep selling off? Personally, I think we keep selling off because, like I said, what possible good news can come of it? Look at this. We closed the day at 42.24. This dotted blue line at 37.52 is right where we are in after hours trading, pretty much right at the 50-day moving average. My prediction is that tomorrow, I wouldn't be surprised if we get to the mid or even low $30 by the end of the day tomorrow, just based off this news, which is unfortunate and causing the stock to sell off. Let me know what you think. I think, or at least I hope, my $25 strikes, which are all the way down here, I think they're going to be safe because in order for that strike to get breached, even at $37, let's say that stock would have to drop $12 out of the 37 that it's at right now. It would have to drop another 32% in a single trading day. Now, I know space is volatile, but I don't think it's that volatile. But we'll wait and see. You know, knock on wood, I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. But like I said, this is music to my ears because if this thing goes to low 30s, I could probably sell some puts for next week in the low 20s. And if I get assigned, great. I'll get assigned and collect some premium on the way. At least that's my game plan. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments below. Let's end the video looking at the option flow data to see what the sentiment was with the big money orders that came in today. So here's Sweepcast, one of the option programs that I'm using to look at my flow, and take a look at this, just further beating down a dead horse. Every single option flow has a bearish sentiment, 100%, total of 6 puts and 2 calls for decent money. Actually, the highest dollar value amount was for $530,000. So big money there, over $500,000, but everything is bearish. So again, I think just reiterates that we're going to go down tomorrow. I'm actually rethinking it. Maybe I should sell some puts. Maybe I should buy some puts as well, because maybe I'll make more money off buying puts if we're going to sink like a rock tomorrow. Anyway, that's the video for today. Hope you had a green trading week. I know it's rough. If you have a green week, let me know. And let me know in the comments what tickers you're trading and what your positions are, because I'm sure the vast majority of us are not having a good time right now. Make sure you join the Twitter, the Stock Twits, the Instagram, and Reddit. Make sure you join the Discord server, most importantly, if you're not in there already. And I'll see you on the moon.